Hey everyone, have I here bring another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we'll be discussing the AGL Dokkan Festival exclusive Metal Coolers Extreme Z Awakening, along with the team builds to go ahead and beat the Extreme Z battle for this EZA. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So yes, this unit here is a very old unit that's finally getting Extreme Z Awakening. This unit came out way back in 2018. And the celebration part 2 here is getting their EZA. It's going to be fairly easy if you have the correct units to go ahead and build the teams, and we'll go check that out in a bit. First, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick breakdown here of what this EZA is going to look like. So this is going to be the Wicked Bloodline category leader here, and you're only going to get a boost up for the key, not anything else. It's going to be Wicked Bloodline category key plus 4 HP and attack defense 170%. Now, we should get used to this for future EZAs for 170% across the boards. They're not going to get an increase in the HP and attack defense like 177 or 180%. It seems like this is where they're going to do is just increase the key from plus 3 to plus 4, and that's still beneficial, but definitely we're in this 200% meta where it's kind of irrelevant for them to not boost up the 170% there. So that they did this with the EZA Tech Hit, the Dokkan Festival exclusive Tech Hit, and now they're doing this to Metal Cooler. So that's the pattern that they're going to be running. So just make sure that you're aware of that. So so the secondary leader skill here is Extreme AGL, key plus 3 HP and attack defense 120%. The super attack they added on raises attack for 1 turn. A lot of people are saying they should have did the attack and defense. That's what I did in my custom prediction one. I think that still would have been beneficial for them to at least just add on that a little extra there, especially for the beginning portions of the battle, and then causes immense damage to enemy and lowers attack and defense. That's going to be really good for Super Battle Road, is lowers attack and defense. Now, the passive skill here provides you an attack and defense plus 150% up from 80%, and then you get an additional attack and defense plus 20% with each attack received up to 100%. So what you're looking for is to get hit 5 times to go ahead and max out your boosting there. And once he's maxed out, it's going to be very, very strong. So what they did here, a lot of people kind of just reading over the internet and the interwebs, and people are saying, well, they should have did this, they should have that. And of course, I think they could have added something a little bit extra, but performance-wise, it seems like it performs fairly well, even in the current meta stages, red zone and stuff like that. So in addition to the stab boost there, you're going to have a key plus 1, the chance of performing critical hit plus 20% when there's a superclass enemy, which unfortunately that's not red zone. So, and then you have a key plus 1 and chance of performing a critical hit 20% when there's a pure Saiyans enemy there. So you can do that on the Broly event when it comes to red zone there. And so a total of 40%, which is really strong. But as of right now, there's not really much in-game content that is going to buff both right there. So now you also are going to get a 10% HP boost and recovery at the end of each turn when an attack is received, and generally you're going to get attacked every single turn these days. And you do have a core condition, basically it's like a giant form here. When conditions are met, your core form will appear when HP is 50% or less. So it gives you a little bit of timing wise of if you are worried about getting killed, or maybe you maybe just slightly need enough damage to beat an event or beat a stage, this core condition might come out, this Metal Cooler core might come out and finish the job, and it will provide you that little extra benefit there. But generally speaking, giant forms are kind of annoying, and they did boost up his ability to attack. So I didn't show it here, but they did go ahead and do that. Now, Link skills, unfortunately not as good as you want it to be. It has auto regeneration, Nightmare, Thirst for Conquest, Strongest Clan in Space, Big Bad Bosses, Transform, Fierce Battle. Categories, Resurrected Warriors, Giant Form, Movie Bosses, Wicked Bloodline, Artificial Life Forms, Terrifying Conquerors, Target Goku, Revenge, Power Absorption, Corroded Body and Mind, and Accelerated Battle. Now, the reason why this unit can perform fairly well, especially on the defensive side, which a lot of people are worried about, is because of its stat boost increase when it comes to the EZAs. Now, you have HP goes to 17,251, which isn't that great, but you know, it is a nice boost there. The attack is almost 19,000, which is really good, and then defense is almost 15,000, and that is extremely, extremely good. So 14,926. You pop on a little defensive buff there, and on the hidden potential, and you'll be over 15,000. So super, super strong when it comes to his stats, especially on defense. Now, this unit here, unfortunately, the new upcoming Part 2 LR seems to have the same name in just straight up Metal Cooler. So the linking partners, it doesn't seem like it's going to get a new linking partner that's going to add that you're going to get really a nice benefit from. Maybe like the free-to-play Metal Coolers, but because those are like little type advantage ones with a little bit of a different name. But all in all, you have these linking partners here that will provide you 4 links, all strong, super strong units here. Of course, you have the coolers and freezes, and then you just have Garlic Jr. there kind of hanging out. And possibly in the future that, you know, in Part 3, we might get the EZA to Strength Dokkan Festival exclusive, regular form cooler there. Hopefully that will happen, but a lot of people are losing hope at this point in time. But anyway, these are the linking partners for this unit here. Now let's go ahead and transition into the Extreme Z battle, right? So the battle for the medals here. Again, I feel like it's going to be fairly easy if you have the right units here. That's weak against powerful comeback. Damage reduction is going to start at the 13th stage. So they're actually making this like, you know, earlier now, these damage reduction at 80%. So damage reduction 80% for AGL and strength units. So you really can't bring any of those types unless you don't want to do any damage to the unit in of itself. So there's a couple options that you want to bring just for either like defensive purposes and things of that nature. But what you want to bring is super tech units. That is going to be the best in slot for yourself. And a reminder, if you did not know, the medals for the EZAs of the Cooler movie Piccolo and Vegeta is also the same Extreme Z battle. It would have been nice to have an additional EZA to get a little bit more rewards and possibly some more coins and stuff like that. But it's going to be in the same Extreme Z battle here. So anyway, weak against powerful comeback, best in slot, super tech. That's what you want to look for. Now, let's go ahead and discuss which unit that, if you have this unit, you win, right? If you were able to summon for Carnival Super Saiyan Goku, you are going to be absolutely fine on this stage here. You're going to rip through it like it was nothing, because he's just going to do a tremendous amount of damage and one-shot this EZA for many, many stages, and even probably getting close to the final stages. This Goku is just going to be tremendous. So the leaders that you're generally going to bring in to build the teams are going to be these two, generally speaking. You're gonna have Evolution Vegeta as a powerful comeback leader in of itself at 170, but then you have the 200% leader with the Carnival Goku, right? So now, if you don't have either of these units, you might be looking for units that are going to be powerful comeback and then one of these leaders, so that you can bring the Tech Super Saiyan Carnival Goku here on your team as a friend. Again, if you don't have this unit, you bring him as a friend, because he is so good on the stage. Friend is a must. So at least one of your units is going to be the Goku there. So the team that I would probably just, if you want to just build it really easy, is just a super tech team, powerful comeback team, and this is what generally is going to look like. Now, of course, that Vegeta is not going to EZA because you're already working on your EZA right now, but the Super Saiyan Vegeta is an option there. And again, this is just going to be fine. You know, you're going to pretty much use a lot of these units as floaters, and then your main rotation is going to be a Carnival Goku on both, and it'll just wreck shop. Now, if you do need some other options for a full tech team, you have the Godku there that is not powerful comeback, but damage mitigation for movie bosses, which Metal Cooler is. And of course, you can bring in the LR Gods as well if that's something that you want to do. So now, some other options that you can end up using is not full super tech, right? So I still think the Evolution Vegeta would just do fine on the stage here. So you can go ahead and bring him. Something else that you can end up doing is bringing any of these other units in combination of what you see on that grouping there. and you have a bunch of options. Now, the free-to-play Goku Gohan isn't going to be EZA'd until the 13th, so just keep that in mind on there. You have free-to-play like Master Roshi there, and some other just kind of random units that you can use. But I would say, generally speaking, you have a pretty nice combination with the powerful comeback, enough to go ahead and beat the stage. Remember, you're not going to be bringing AGL units, or you're not going to be bringing strength units because they don't do any damage on there. So the team that I'm probably going to be bringing is this team right here. So it's going to be a combination of LRs in a sense. All LRs. Feels like I'm doing a legendary EZA event, right? Bringing all LRs. But yes, you can do this. You can do powerful comeback across the board here with Evolution Vegeta, and then OG Gogeta, Super Saiyan Goku, and Vegeta there, and then the rest, the tech units, and it should just be fine. Now, if you want to bring a support unit, you can actually, if you're going to be bringing this unit here, you can bring that Android 16 as a support unit, so it is an option there, of course. Tech Gohan is always an option if you're using Super Tech. So now, what if you don't have this unit here? Well, you don't have Carnival Super Saiyan Goku, and some of you guys weren't able to pull him, and that's going to be unfortunate there, and it's going to make it, I'll say, that much harder if you especially have the other units on here. So if you don't have that unit, you can run the Evolution Vegeta as the leader, and then bring the friend as a Super Saiyan Goku. Now, bringing a friend, you're okay to do. You can actually bring the Namek Goku along with the friend as a same name on there. Generally speaking, you can't run a same name on EZAs, but as a friend, I think you're okay, good to go on doing that. So that's one. Again, it's going to make it just a lot easier anytime you have that Carnival Goku on here. And then the other option, if you don't have Evolution Vegeta, or you don't have the Carnival Goku, possibly, hopefully, you have Namek Goku, and you can run a Super Saiyans team and Legendary Existence team. So Super Saiyan Legendary Existence, you can go ahead and build out there. Now, let's say you don't have Evolution Vegeta, you don't have Namek Goku. You do have another option, and hopefully you do have the AGL Pure Saiyans leader on there that can run a Pure Saiyans team. They can bring some other units on top of that as well. And it's going to be a little bit hard to muster with that team, but I think you still be able to complete it just fine. Again, you are going to be bringing in the Namek, the Carnival Goku as the friend leader on there. So just make sure you keep that in mind on all these units here. So anyway, that's pretty much kind of the team build, some options that you can go ahead and bring. Again, if you don't have the Carnival unit here, you can bring something of these natures, these types of teams here, make some different combinations as well. This is the team that I'm probably going to be running. It should pretty much wipe out the Metal Cooler really, really quickly, really easily. But let me know what team that you guys ended up running for this EZA here. Free to play will be pretty hard. I was kind of looking at that options, and it seems like it's going to be pretty hard to actually do free to play, but I'm sure all you free to play players out there can probably do it. So, but anyway, let me know in the comment section below what team you ended up using. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we will catch you next time. Later.